Great goals are achieved through successful partnerships, and this precisely is the story of the European Union, United Nations Development Programme and Iraqi Central, regional and local authorities, good governance in action.
But it means that we have quite an important role in terms of development assistance, and that's in the context of development assistance that we have been, let's say, working for many years with the UN agencies, and in particular with UNDP, and in particular with this program of local area development program. So I think the EU is probably one of the biggest development partners with Iraq. It's important for us because we want to have a long-term relationship with Iraq. The idea, I think, is that development needs to happen locally, at the level of local communities, at the level of municipalities, provinces. Iraq is a federal state with strong, let's say, provinces with real power at this level, and so we felt that it's important to help the system as it was designed after 2003 to work. And again, for us, we care about the people of Iraq.
In the area of local area development plans in this particular domain, the partnership between UNDP and the European Union is particularly important because it addresses a fundamental problem of service delivery to the public in three principal areas. And it does that in a comprehensive manner. Well, clearly without EU support and without the support of like-minded donor countries that share the same values as us, the democratic approach, the participatory approach, the approach that values the role of women and children and youth, we are not able to deliver these services. So the support from the European Union is extremely important for us.
Kurdistan governorates of Erbil, Duhok and Suleymaniye formulated and endorsed community and outcome-based provincial development strategies. They were launched with activities translating policy into practice.
It is our duty to plant trees, and we should always continue with such initiatives, as this creates a healthier environment.
Ministry of Planning in Kurdistan Regional Government has a long and successful cooperation history, both with EU institutions and with UNDP. I can say that this cooperation is one of the best in the MENA region. We think it was a very successful model and it needs to be continued. We are very much aware of the importance of the sustainable energy and the energy plan action of the European Union of Covenant of the Mayors, and we are looking forward to implement more projects within that field.
Another 9 governorates have initiated a provincial planning process: Anbar, Basra, Diyala, Kirkuk, Nineveh, Misan, Muthana, Salahuddin and Qadisiyah. 5 out of these that are affected by the military conflict with IS are developing response plans. Representatives of the local communities, steering committees and technical groups are in the driving seat of a participatory, bottom-up and learning by doing development approach. The unconventional approach that we saw in the local area development program is opening up to the local communities. The Ministry of Planning is the federal ministry overseeing the program, but our partners are all the local authorities involved. There were many activities where our ministry and local governments were strongly present, and the methodology implemented resulted in a development of better performance and increased capacity. There is no doubt that along with rebuilding the infrastructure and institutions, the impact on the local communities of the crisis and ongoing war with IS needs to be addressed, and the EU humanitarian support is focusing on that. The international challenge to counter terrorism is another area of joint cooperation. We are grateful that the European Union and UNDP Sustainable Development Agenda meets many development goals of Iraq. The EU-UNDP partnership has gathered community groups across the country in various initiatives. The Clean Kurdistan in One Day campaign brought together more than 16,000 volunteers, 100 NGOs and around 25 media with the local institutions. As a result, 2,500 tons of waste were collected in a few hours. Another initiative was a series of Innovation for Development youth gatherings that positioned Iraq on the Social Good Summit global map.
It had a great deal of impact on me personally and educationally. I am an exchange student. I was an alumni for 2014. I studied entrepreneurship in Ball State University in the United States. When I came back to Iraq, I did not think there were many initiatives about entrepreneurship. Then I found the workshop for Innovation for Development that I was a participant in. Flash forward to like a year after, I am now a volunteer and on the documentation team. I work on social media and presenting the ideas that we put in the workshops and gatherings to the world. It affected me in a great manner with my graduation project, because now I am planning on making the first entrepreneurship and innovation college in Iraq, and yeah.
Through LADP's creative and inclusive approaches, light and hope have been brought to the life of many Iraqis.
The Women Welfare Department in Tikrit, Salahuddin, was established because the conflict in Iraq left a significant number of widows, divorcees and orphans, in addition to the deteriorating social and economic situation during the years of the siege and its aftermath. Although our support is simple, it helps women somehow in alleviating their daily sufferings. Honestly, it was a great opportunity for us to participate in such a program seeking developmental planning with gender perspective for the province. I am very happy and grateful to be part of the program. My dream is the dream of all Iraqi. We want peace and security. This is our first fundamental need and demand. I also hope to see more women in the political, economic and social life, as women need to have more active role in society. I am Shilan Hassan Mohammed, a computer science student at Nuros University in Duhok, province of Kurdistan. My project, Electronic Book, received an award from LADP for innovation in community services. It is a smartphone application to upload curricula on electronic devices. The app will make life of students easier. They will avoid carrying heavy books, will read long sentences by placing fingers on words, and will enjoy learning. It was a great experience for me to work on a humanitarian project, and I'm very proud of myself because the app I created serves the future generations.
I draw energy from my disability. Disabled at birth and born to an art-loving family in Basra, southern Iraq, Rami Al-Tamimi, now 23, has grown into a fine artist. Yet, to Rami, the ancient city of Basra located on the Shat al-Arab waterway, being part of the historical location of Sumer and also home to beautiful palm tree farms, has been quite an inspiration. Most recently, he was one of the over 40 talented young men and women to participate in the Kerkaan Bazaar in Basra, organized with the support of the local area development program. Rami introduced to the Basri community a collection of 20 paintings, one of which he painted upside down in 7 minutes. It was a remarkable success. My participation in the bazaar provided me with a great opportunity to be known in the Basra society, amongst fine artists and in the media. I was invited to participate in several art exhibitions, and for the first time, I received a job offer from one of the Iraqi television channels to host a show for teaching people to paint. The EU-UNDP partnership under LADP is helping Iraq to achieve nationally owned visions for sustainable development in Iraq.